friends, my name is Gauri and welcome to my channel Gauri's 3 C's. In case you're wondering what the 3 C's in my channel name represent, they stand for my 3 interests outside of work: cooking, cleaning and organizing, and of course crafting. If that's the kind of content that's right up your alley, please consider subscribing to my channel and remember to hit that bell icon so YouTube notifies you whenever I upload a new video. Welcome aboard!
Kanda Batata Poha or Onion Potato Poha is a hearty breakfast meal made with flattened or beaten rice, cooked with spiced onion and potato mixture, sprinkled with crunchy roasted peanuts, topped with freshly chopped cilantro and a dash of citrusy lemon. There are a few versions of poha made across different states in India, but the version I'll be sharing with you today is made in the western state of Maharashtra. Traditionally served for breakfast, it can easily do double duty for a homemade light dinner as well. A plate of steaming hot Kanda Batata Poha and a cup of masala chai makes for a divine breakfast. In case you haven't watched my video on how to make masala chai, I'll add a link to that video on this page and also in the description box below. So please go ahead and check that out. Let's get on with making Kanda Batata Poha. Poha cooks easily and quickly, but the key to soak it for a few minutes before you use it in your dish. Start off with washing the poha thoroughly to remove any dirt or stones in case there are any. Leave it for about 5 minutes or so with some water left back in the container. Not all of it, but maybe about half an inch above the top of the poha content inside. After those 5 minutes, you can drain that remaining water off completely since the poha has soaked up some of the water already, making it soft enough for quick cooking. Now add in some salt and sugar and turmeric powder. For 2 cups of poha that I had taken, I added a teaspoon of turmeric powder, a teaspoon of sugar, and salt to taste. Fluffed it up with a fork and let it sit for about 10 to 15 minutes. That's going to allow the poha to soften up further and blend in with the flavor, salt and sugar. Meanwhile, get started with some other ingredients you need for the onion potato mixture. Finely chop up some onions and potatoes. I've used 1 large onion and 1 large potato over here. For this dish, you don't need to boil the potatoes beforehand. Just wash and peel the potatoes and dice them into small cubes. Chopped potatoes do tend to brown up a little bit, so to avoid that, you can soak them in half a cup of water until you're ready to use them in the poha. In addition to onion and potatoes, I have 1 finely chopped green chilli, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped cilantro leaves, and a few roasted peanuts. You can use raw peanuts if that's all you have. You're just going to have to roast it a little bit longer until it turns crunchy. Get the pan on medium heat and add in 1 tablespoon of oil when the pan is hot. Allow a teaspoon of mustard seeds to splutter. You can also add a teaspoon of cumin seeds if you like. I'm not adding cumin seeds today. I've roasted peanuts today, which you can add it in at this point in time. Let the peanuts get covered completely in the oil, and then go ahead and add in some chopped green chilies and saute that for some time. Green chilies are something you can totally skip, especially if you're making it for young kids and toddlers. Onions are ready to be added now. As you can see, I'm adding yellow onions today. Traditionally, red onions are added, and they're more commonly used in India, but I'm running out of red onions at this time. You can add in a pinch of salt to allow the onions to cook faster and evenly. Keep an eye on the onions, not allowing them to brown. Just let them become pink and translucent. At this point, check your poha and fluff it up with a fork and ensure the remaining water, if any, has been absorbed. Chopped potatoes can now be added in, along with the tablespoon of water, maybe about a couple of tablespoons of water, a pinch of turmeric, and little salt for the potatoes to get some flavor. Give this a good mix. Leave the pan covered for some time, about 5 to 7 minutes. This will allow the potato to cook up in the steam, and you can check in between to make sure that the mixture has not stuck to the bottom. This happens to be the perfect time to set up your breakfast or your dinner table. Now, come back to it. Try cutting a piece of potato with your ladle, and if it breaks down, that's your indicator that it is well cooked and it's time to add in the poha. It is very important to ensure that your poha does not feel wet at this point and there is no extra water in it, because if there is, that will cause the grains to become mushy when you add it in. Mix and fold in your poha, and you could cover it up for a little bit, but the heat should be turned down to a low medium at this time. Give it 3 to 5 minutes to combine into one blended delicious meal, and top it off with some chopped cilantro, squeeze in some fresh lemon, and there's your hot and delicious one pot meal that is perfect for breakfast or for dinner. I now have an interesting poha topping that in all my years of eating poha in Mumbai and Pune, I've never come across. That could just be me. But jokes apart, here in the US, where I currently live, in a community gathering, I came across poha served with a topping of fine save or barik save or nylon save, as it's also called, the kind that is used in chaats and Mumbai street food. The crunch that save adds to this otherwise simple dish, it's quite amazing, and in my opinion, takes the dish to a whole new level of taste. If you've tried poha with save or like to eat it that way, I would love to hear from you on your experience in the comments down below. If you like this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on my next one.